Guys, we are here at my beautiful iceberg climbing rose, and it needs to be pruned. And so what we'll start doing is, I've already assessed you want to know your main canes and your lateral canes. The main canes, as you can see, this is an old main cane coming out, and then the lateral canes are the canes that actually the buds come off of. I've been training a couple more main canes, as you can see, and what I'm going to do, I'm training them more in a vase shape to get those pretty blooms coming out on the sides. But the first thing I'm going to do, anything coming straight out at me, I'm going to cut back to at least a couple inches, so that when I get in here, I don't get hit in the face. These little canes here, they will become, let me get this right here, cut that back. And anything dead too, which I will be cutting back. This piece right here is dead. So let's get that off of here. You can always tell the dead from the live. Even though this had a little bit of life to it, it was mainly dead and looking pretty ugly. So that's going to be gone. I saw another dead branch in here.
There toward the back, that
right
one.
Here, yeah. I'll get in here, get that off. That's gone. This used to be a nice big main cane. Let's see if I can get in here and get that off. If not...
Here, you take the camera, I'll get it from this side.
What? You're going to get it for me? Yay. We'll let Reg do it.
Down here.
Let's see, Reg. Yeah, can you get in there? Let's take this one off right here too, at the base. Do you got it? Okay, we can cut it a little lower in a little bit.
I'll get a little lower.
I know, I'm so picky. He's never worked for me before. Ha ha.
You've never worked for me either.
No.
Goes both
We
ways,
can help
hey.
each other.
Goes-
It just saves me climbing through the
Goes
garlic
both
bed
ways.
here. Yeah. And if you can get that off now, that's fine. If not, we can do it later. Oh, good. Strong arms. Yippee. We'll take that out of there. Cool. Great. Look at him. Look at those muscles popping out. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's just rippling.
So then I'm going to go ahead and keep cutting these back. I don't mind if I have a little bloom right in here coming off of this branch. But you can see this is dead, coming off. This is dead up here, coming off. Clean all that. And then anything coming straight out at me, I'm cutting back to about 2 inches. Anything that's real weak, I'm going to give that a chance.
Looks like my last haircut, honey. You just keep...
But you just start, and then we can always go back. What about this one? I'm going to get this one off of here. Anything crossing that you think would not look right, get in there and cut that off. There we go. Little weak buds. I'm going to give that a chance. Get right back here. So we're working our way around. The other thing up here that I'm going to do today too is I've drilled a hole. I'm training this as a main cane, and I want this to climb up. This is the garage base. Let me go ahead though. This one's in my way, and cut this back. Get that out of my face. And do that. Okay, so I've drilled a hole right here. And like I said, I would like to think that I could get this rose to where I could start weaving it. This is a big climber, your iceberg climber. Weaving it through the fence of the deck up there. I thought about that last night. What do you think?
It may take a few years.
It may take a few years, but why not try it? You can always cut it back.
You've got some going into the lilac right now.
I know, I don't think I've got to cut that out. Now, I like to use this rubber
Rubber coated wire.
rubber coated wire.
Uh-huh.
I have other type of wire on here that's rubber coated that's thinner. But I like to use this to tie these back. So let's get this one going. Let's get this tied. And this does have thorns, this climbing rose.
Doesn't seem to bother the cat, though.
No, not at all. Oh yeah, look at that. Ah, think, Reg, what do you think?
Well, that one would almost reach the deck right now.
I'm gonna have to get up in the upper. Ha 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 ha.
We'll
Okay.
take care of that later.
We'll take care of that later. I'm gonna have to get up in the upper bed.
Yeah.
And see if I can get that.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
take care of
yeah.
that later.
Good observation. I'm gonna take it out later. But I'm gonna go in here and cut off these thinner branches. I'm gonna cut this one back to, let's see, are we budding out anywhere? Yep, I'm gonna let that stay there. Rejuvenation. That off. With a climbing rose, you truly cannot hurt the rose. From my experience.
You're whacking away there.
Yeah, you've got to whack away at it. This one going straight up, taking it off.
You gotta leave a little rose there, honey.
Trust me, it looks like you are murdering your roses, but you truly aren't. They will grow right out of this. I'm going to give it some fertilizer today. Okay.
This is hurting me, honey.
Don't let it hurt you. All right, I'm coming around.
All right, we'll stop over and go to the other side.
We're going to the other side. Guys, so this is the, I am training this branch to swirl around here and create a lovely display on this side of the fence. Just like this. I've already, pre-drilled holes and screwed in these little eye hooks. And now I'm just training this new branch in this direction. I've also want to train this into a nice main branch. So I've got this ready to go. What I like about this, where this rose is placed now, is this is my not Astronova.
Yeah, it says
no, Ragucci. Ragucci. It's supposed to be Astronova, but it's not. And it climbs up here and fills in beautifully. But that's what you want to do. You can start training your rose, these climbing roses, to, create whatever design you want. If I was a little more creative, I could probably create a person.
You're more paint by numbers, girl.
Yeah, maybe. All right. And then, shoot, this is how simple it all gets.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it's cleaned up very well. I'm going to cut this one back to here. Take this dead off. That one comes off. And once you get into doing this, you'll see, oh yeah, that needs to come off. That needs to come off. It becomes real easy, kinda. Let's do that. There we go. That's coming the wrong direction. All right. Cool beans. So the last thing I'm going to do is, yay. I thought I was going to have to go on the ladder. Oh, I have to decide about that one branch. But, so everything, you can see how it doesn't look so top heavy. I am going to go into the compost, finish this last little bit. I bet I can reach it right here. Yeah. right here. I'm going to take that back, that off. I'll leave that the way it is. Cool. All right. That was easy. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my rose tone and rake up if there's any leaf drop left. You want to get those leaves off of there, and my rake's right here. Because these, my roses, they get that black spot and all that crap. So you want to rake out your area, make certain there aren't any leaves there. And then those are my extra things. I've also got some compost that I am going to put on top of my rose tone. So let's get the rose tone in here. I'll make certain get in here and weed a little bit. Where that came from. All right. This feels good. All right, here we go. So, cup and a half. I will fertilize now, and then once this has its first flush of blooms, usually by the end of June, then I'll come in and give it another little boost of fertilizer so that we have a nice flush in the fall. So this feels real good to have gotten this done today, cleaned up.
Especially with a bum ankle. Some of you don't know.
It's getting better.
2 weeks ago today.
Yes.
Teresa took a little fall in the garden.
Yep.
And has been hobbled by a sprained ankle.
But it's life-altering, not life-threatening. We just go about our business cautiously. I need to get a little more compost. But that's it for pruning my rose today. I'm going to spend the rest of the day edging, maybe weeding.
What's the temperature today?
Oh, it's going to get in the 70s.
It'll be in the 70s.
Yeah, I hope you're out in your gardens.
Middle of March, and it's.
I know. I watched Jess in Michigan, and it's still cold there, and people
still cold in Michigan.
Yeah, still cold in
her.
Michigan. I do too.
Yeah.
But here in West Virginia, in Zone 6, we're having a 70-degree day in March, and then next week should look nice too. So anyhow, get out in your gardens, and it is time to prune your roses. We'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.